Welcome, intrepid explorers, to Atlas Narrator, your passport to the world's most captivating destinations. Today, we embark on a journey to a land that whispers tales of ancient empires, sings with operatic passion, and seduces with the aroma of freshly baked pizza. A country so rich in history, culture, and sheer beauty, it's practically bursting at the seams. Yes, we're talking about Italy, or as the locals lovingly call it, Italia. From its distinctive boot shape stretching into the Mediterranean to the towering peaks of the Alps in the north, Italy is a geographic masterpiece. It's home to two major islands, the rugged Sardinia and the historically rich Sicily, which is actually the largest island in the Mediterranean. And speaking of Sicily, did you know it's dominated by Mount Etna, Europe's highest active volcano, affectionately nicknamed Grandfather by the locals? Beyond its main landmass, Italy boasts over 450 islands, from the famous Capri to the volcanic Stromboli and Vulcano. This incredible diversity in landscape, from the glacial formations in the Alps to the sun-drenched Mediterranean coastlines, contributes to its varied climate, ranging from cold winters in the north to mild ones south of Rome. Italy's history is as layered as a perfect lasagna. This land is considered, alongside Greece, the very cradle of Western culture. Before the mighty Roman Empire, diverse tribes like the Ligurians and Sicilians inhabited these lands, alongside Phoenicians and Greeks, whose Magna Graecia flourished in the south. Rome rose to power, dominating much of southwestern Europe and the Mediterranean for centuries. After its fall in 476 AD, Italy became a patchwork of rival city-states and foreign dominions until its unification in 1861, giving birth to the Kingdom of Italy. The 20th century saw Italy through two world wars, a period of fascism, and eventually the establishment of the Republic in 1946. Today, Italy is a significant economic and political force, a proud member of the EU, UN, NATO, G7, and OECD. But perhaps Italy's greatest contribution to the world is its Renaissance. This tumultuous yet transformative period from the 14th to the 17th century profoundly shaped modern Europe. It was an era that championed humanism, focusing on classical works, education, and critical thinking. Think of Leonardo da Vinci, often called the Renaissance man for his boundless talents as an artist and inventor. His Last Supper can be seen in Milan, while his anatomical studies pioneered realistic human depictions in art. Then there's Michelangelo, a colossal figure in sculpture, painting, and architecture, whose magnificent Sistine Chapel ceiling and Last Judgment grace the Vatican. Florence, with its iconic Duomo by Brunelleschi, is truly considered the cradle of the Renaissance. Other masters like Raphael, Titian, Donatello, Botticelli, whose Birth of Venus is unforgettable, and Caravaggio left an indelible mark, their works now admired in museums worldwide. The Renaissance also revolutionized art techniques like linear perspective and chiaroscuro, bringing new depth and realism to paintings. Beyond visual arts, it transformed music with composers like Josquin des Prez and Palestrina, and literature with giants like Dante Alighieri, Petrarch, and Boccaccio. Now, let's talk about something truly close to the Italian heart: food. Italians are absolutely obsessed with food, talking about it far more than the English discuss weather. And their dedication to culinary traditions is absolute. You won't catch an Italian eating dinner early. Restaurants often close between 3 p.m. and 7 p.m. Dinner is typically enjoyed around 7 to 8 p.m., becoming a multi-course celebration with family and friends. If you invite friends for dinner at 7 p.m., they might be quite late, and 4 p.m. for lunch is simply unheard of. And coffee? It's a ritual. Order a latte and you'll get a glass of milk. In Italy, un caffè means espresso. If you want coffee with a lot of milk, ask for a caffè latte, or for a dash of milk, a caffè macchiato. And here's a cardinal rule: never ask for a cappuccino after lunch or dinner. Italians believe the milk hinders digestion. Morning coffee is often taken quickly, standing at the bar, perhaps with a sweet cornetto. And don't even think about putting sauce on your pizza or eating pasta with chicken. These are considered bizarre habits by Italians. Pizza, of course, has a royal lineage. The classic margherita pizza, with its red tomatoes, white mozzarella, and green basil, was created in 1889 to honor Queen Margherita of Savoy. And pasta? While we associate it with tomato sauce, Italians actually ate it with cinnamon, pepper, honey, and sugar until the 17th century. Sweet pasta still exists in some regions. Italy is also a global powerhouse in wine production, yielding over 50 million hectoliters annually. While traditionally beer is paired with pizza, many sommeliers now advocate for wine, especially sparkling wine, as an ideal match. Don't forget gelato, the national treasure, which is creamier and more intensely flavored than traditional ice cream due to less fat and air. Beyond food, Italian social customs are unique. For instance, always validate your train ticket before boarding, as controllers are unyielding. And be aware of ZTL zones, zona a traffico limitato, in cities, which restrict car access at certain hours. Entering without authorization can lead to multiple fines. Don't expect to pay with a card everywhere, especially for small amounts. Cash is still preferred in many places, including on highways. When interacting with Italians, use polite forms of address like lei for elders and strangers, though for tourists who are just starting to learn, two might be forgiven. Be mindful of waste sorting. It's taken very seriously, with categories beyond just plastic, paper, and glass, including umido, compost, and indifferenziata, non-recyclable. And don't be surprised if your Italian hosts don't offer slippers. Taking off your shoes when entering someone's home isn't a common practice, and might even make them worry their floor isn't clean enough for your white socks. When toasting, many Italians value eye contact. And if you go for pizza, remember it's usually one whole pizza per person, though sharing slices is fine. The sweet doing nothing, or dolce far niente, is deeply ingrained in Italian culture. It's not laziness, but an appreciation for relaxation and enjoying the moment. A philosophy that promotes a healthy work-life balance. This relaxed approach might contribute to their impressive longevity. Some regions, like Ogliastra in Sardinia, are known as blue zones, with exceptionally high numbers of centenarians, partly due to the Mediterranean diet. Italians are also renowned for their expressive gesticulation, an integral part of their communication that can convey entire sentences without words. This silent language is so natural that a lack of gestures might be seen as disinterest. Their passion extends to fashion and style. Italians attach great importance to appearance, seeing it as a sign of respect for oneself and others, a concept deeply rooted in their history. World-famous brands like Gucci, Prada, Armani, and Versace were born here. Even daily strolls or passeggiata become a stylish display. For our younger listeners, Italy holds some fun facts. Did you know Pinocchio, the wooden boy whose nose grew with lies, is a famous Italian character created by Carlo Collodi in 1883? And the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Their names, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael, are inspired by great Italian Renaissance artists. One quirky rule on some beautiful Italian beaches: no sandcastles. This is to ensure comfort for all beachgoers. And in Rome, you might even find mysterious doors to nowhere, remnants of old buildings that spark the imagination. Italy truly shines as a global tourism leader, boasting the highest number of UNESCO World Heritage Sites in the world, with 58 places recorded in 2023. From the ancient ruins of the Colosseum in Rome to the Renaissance masterpieces of Florence, the canals of Venice, and the unique cave dwellings of Matera, every region offers a treasure trove of cultural and historical wonders. Even the art of making Neapolitan pizza is on UNESCO's Intangible Cultural Heritage list. The country welcomed a record 134 million tourists in 2023, showcasing its enduring appeal. Whether it's the chaotic charm of queuing, first to the cashier, then to the bar in many places, the subtle pleasure of coffee drunk standing at the counter to save on the privilege of sitting at a table, or the strict adherence to meal times, Italy offers a unique experience. It's a land where tradition and energy coexist, where the Dolce Vita is truly felt at every turn. If you've enjoyed this auditory adventure through the wonders of Italy, please show us some love. Don't forget to subscribe to Atlas Narrator for more incredible journeys, like this video, and leave a comment below telling us what fascinating fact about Italy surprised you the most. Your engagement helps us continue to explore and narrate the atlas of our amazing world. Until next time, arrivederci.